Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NFL news. I'm here to do a second NFL news, because tomorrow we're going to be kind of busy, with college basketball. I have 5 recaps for college basketball, 3 conference tournament championships with the Horizon League, the Sun Belt, and the SoCon Championship, and I'll do the 2 WCC semifinal games, so I want to get our NFL news in here. So I'll have to cover as much as I will on Tuesday. So, some shocking news here. About 30 minutes ago, some breaking news. The hashtag 49ers are releasing star defensive lineman Arik Armstead per at Schultz report. And this free agency class, it's kind of becoming loaded here. This might be one of the most loaded free agency class ever. I mean, there is 30 is still serviceable. Yes, a lot of veteran talents out there. But you say as a Lions, if you're the Lions, if you're a Lions fan, or some team out there, that is the market you need on defense. 30 is serviceable. You need a veteran. Tomorrow is going to be wild to see where some of these players go. I mean, I think teams can negotiate with the players starting tomorrow, but nothing will be official until Wednesday. So they can start negotiating, and then the deal will become official, I think, on Wednesday. Deals will start to become official. I mean, yeah, Arik Armstead kind of gets injured too often. Good run stuffer, but he disappears for long stretches at times, but I'm still kind of shocked he got released. But he was a big piece of that defense too. He was a big piece too in that anchor of the D-line. But injuries and declining production and having Hargrave helped. So I say them having Hargrave too. They're like, hey, we'll just get rid of you. But I don't know. So we talked about Kendrick Bourne earlier today. They get an extension done with some breaking news. About an hour ago, the hashtag Patriots are signing wide receiver Kendrick Bourne to a 3-year, $33 million extension per Adam Schefter. I think Kendrick Bourne's a really underrated receiver. I think it's a good deal for him. I think it's like $11 million a year. Fantastic and top quality player for him. And a sleeper signing, quality contract. So I kind of didn't feel it was going to happen, so breaking, hashtag Seahawks linebacker Bobby Wagner is unlikely to return to the team next season per at Rap Sheet. So it looks like Bobby Wagner, looks like he's not going to come back to the Seahawks. I mean, I have a feeling he could go back maybe to the Rams, possibly. I don't know. I don't think he's washed, because I thought he had a pretty good season last year, coming off a career high 183 tackles. Man, no tackles ain't the most great stat to use, but he had 183 tackles last year. He still had a good year. I mean, unfortunately, he's getting old, but he's still a good player. He played all 17 games last year, led the NFL in combined tackles, was 4th in solo tackles. I mean, I know he's getting up there in age, but he's still a great player. But Seahawks maybe want to get a little bit younger at the linebacker position, maybe. But I don't know. I would probably would have kept Bobby Wagner as a veteran. So, rumors. The hashtag Falcons and the hashtag Broncos are 2 teams to watch for Kirk Cousins in free agency, per at Tom Pelissero. I'm not surprised with the Falcons, I think I mentioned earlier today, because the Falcons are probably looking for a quarterback. I don't think they want to be stuck with Desmond Ridder. I think they'd rather get Kirk Cousins, who's a veteran quarterback and a great quarterback, was having one of his best years last year until he suffered that torn Achilles. The Broncos, moving on from Russell Wilson, I think they're going to draft a quarterback, honestly. I don't think the Broncos could even afford it with their cap situation, because, they're so far in the cap space. There's no way he can go to the Broncos. I feel like we've known for weeks now that he's probably going to Atlanta. I really do. I think he's going to Atlanta, because they really desperately need a quarterback, and the Broncos I don't think they can afford him. They don't even have cap space, So, some more news here regarding Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins he remains in contact with the hashtag Vikings, but he will test free agency, per Tom Pelissero. So he's going to remain in contact with the Vikings, but he's going to test free agency. So I don't think he'll go back to the Vikings. He's pretty much gone. There's no way he's staying with the Vikings. So, breaking. The hashtag Packers plan to release linebacker Devondre Campbell as a post-June 1 designated release, per at Tom Silverstein. I mean, honestly, one season he's an All-Pro and the next he's released. I mean, I shouldn't say next. He was All-Pro in 2021 and 2022, and he just really hasn't been that great since then. This dude was just an all-pro like 2 years ago, and he just fell off once they paid him. So rumors: Devin Singletary isn't a lock to return to the #Texans. Per Aaron Wilson NFL. The running back free agency class is deep, but Singletary had a strong season and should have interest from multiple teams. I mean, they kind of need him. I mean, they don't really need him since Saquon's probably going to come there now, because I feel like the reason they're letting Singletary goes, they want to try and get out there and get Saquon Barkley. I feel like they're going to get Saquon. That's probably why they're going to let Singletary walk, is to get Barkley. Saquon Barkley. Is it because I've been talking about the Texans could be a team for Saquon Barkley, and I think that's why they're going to let Singletary most likely walk, and that's basically why it's saying, oh, he's not a lock, because the translations were they're going to try and get Saquon Barkley. That's what they're saying. So, former #Jaguars safety Rayshawn Jenkins is visiting with the #Seahawks per that Schultz report. No clue who he is. He's 79 in Madden or something like that. He's just an average safety. Report: #Raiders center Andre James has agreed to a new deal to stay in Vegas per his agent at David Center. I mean, he's not really that good. I mean, he's okay. I mean, I think he's a solid player. So we got some big news today. Breaking: #Baker Mayfield, or I say #Baker what? Baker Mayfield has agreed to a deal to stay with the #Buccaneers per that rap sheet. Good for him. He deserves it. I think it's great value for the Bucs. It's a 3-year, $100 million deal per that rap sheet. I think it's a pretty good deal for Baker Mayfield. I think he deserves it. I think it's a $50 million deal with great incentives. I think it's like $50 million with like I think it's a $50 million in like incentives. And he signed a 1-year deal worth $4 million to sign with the Bucs last year. Now he signs a 3-year deal worth up to like $115 million. I think it's quite the pay raise. He deserves it. He's still gonna pay less than Daniel Jones, which is crazy. But when you're a good player, you're recognized and he deserves it. Just what a redemption story for Baker. So that's all from JPA Football. See if we get anything from Adam Schefter. The Dolphins are bringing back offensive lineman Robert Jones on a 1-year deal per source. He was scheduled to be a restricted free agent. See if anything else here. I don't know if there's really much else to talk about. Not really. I just want to get a quick NFL news in here. See if anything from Rappaport. Last before I end this video. But I don't think we're really going to have anything else to talk about. The deal for Andre James and the Raiders is a 3-year deal. Gets $24 million over 3 years with $16 million guaranteed. So yeah, that's the deal for him. Yeah, I think that's really it. I just want to get another NFL news because I'll probably do another NFL news Tuesday, because I have 5 college games tomorrow, 2 WCC games, and the 3 conference title games I mentioned in the beginning. But yeah, that's all to say for this video. So, the last thing I'll talk about is Seahawks wide receiver Tyler Lockett is remaining with Seattle on a restructured deal. Source says 2 years, $30 million, the max of $34 million, with nearly $13 million guaranteed this year. So Tyler Lockett's staying back with them, so they keep a core part of their offense. Consistently underrated. I think it's a good move. But luckily I caught this for you in the video. That's all the news I want to talk about. So until next time, Alkalite. Peace.